Boom. We live. We live, people. We are live. Okay, let's play one quick 5-minute game. Let some more people get in here, hopefully. Hopefully it gets some more people in here. We shall see though. You just never know. Okay. Let's go for a Roy Lopez. First game of the day. Let's keep it pretty tame, right? Let's keep it pretty tame. Go for this like central setup. Cheeky little central variation. Never hurt anybody, did it? It never hurt anybody. I'm assuming they just sort of bring the knight out here. I mean, I could be very wrong on that. But then I think I go d4, and then when you take, I think I'm meant to play e5. It's a pretty advanced theory that I have for this. Queen comes out. Now, I think d4 is still a move. And when you take, I think I just play e5 again. No, I'm probably so wrong on that, actually. I'm going to castle, play rook e1, and then go for that. I think. I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to mess any of this up. That wouldn't be ideal. You know, first game on. And we're already messing stuff up. Now we go rook e1, and then I'd feel comfortable doing this. You know? I'm not trying to rush any of that. I'm not trying to rush any of that, though I think our bishop is going to get kicked back, but we go back to c2, and we're just on a really active diagonal, so it's not actually a problem. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, we get kicked all the way back. We go c2, because if you go back to b3, they have knight a5, and it's like, well, I'm going to go to c2 anyway, so may as well just do it, like, immediately. d4 here? d4? Because if you take... Do I want to go d4? Do I just take now? Or do I just play d4? I think I'm going to play d4. I think I'll play d4. I'm just going to go for it. We're going to go all-out attack. We're just going to go all-out attack. I'm thinking we're going to go all-out attack. Okay, they do take. Now we need to weigh up e5. Is e5 an option? So we attack the queen. You can't really just take it. I think e5 is an option. Just go like full danger levels. Just full danger levels. Like you obviously can't take. That'd be tragic. If you take, it's like, why on earth did you do that? Because like your tempos down here aren't that good. Because I just develop a knight, right? I feel like we're playing this pretty well actually. In terms of a first game on, this isn't too bad. I've had much worse so far out the opening. That's an interesting move. Now I just take, right? Now I just take. This looks great. I feel like I'm a very happy man out the opening. Potentially. Get the knight active, do we now? Yeah, I think we just play knight c3. Maybe even like bishop f4 looks good. There's a lot of potential in this position. Is what I'm going to say so far. A lot of potential in the position so far. Okay, but we should probably play a bit quicker, really. I think my opponent's actually preparing long castling, which looks kind of insane, but I'm sure it's probably fine. Yeah, I feel like long. Yeah, they do long castle. Do we just play a4 if you go here? Then we'd probably be in a bit of trouble, really, wouldn't we? It's almost like my knight wants to somehow be on c5. Maybe I go a3, knight here, and then we could start expanding. Yeah, I think I'll play a3 just to create a2 for my knight, which looks a bit strange. What is our opponent doing over here? What's going on? What's this knight doing? I don't know, I think I might ignore them for a minute and play knight a2, knight b4. Which just feels like the most GM move ever. Like, nobody plays like this. Who is playing these backwards knight moves? Not me. Yeah, now I feel comfortable pushing. Because if you push, then I could take. Yeah, I'm gonna push now. If this knight comes over, I'm not really scared about you taking my dark square bishop. It's not really in the play at the minute anyway. So like here, I probably just take, because like I mean, how can I not just go all out attack now? Like we'll take, hit this bishop, If you want to do this, that's great for me. I think. Probably. Can I just take? I think I could probably just take and then play. Never mind. Never mind. Well, queen b3 feels natural anyway. They bring their queen. Can I just block like this? Maybe. Maybe. It's annoying that they have like so much defensive d5. That's pretty annoying. What is this move? What is this? Now do I go here? Could be the play, you know. Could be the play. Because then we get some decent pressure over here. I could double stack potentially. And we're pretty good on the clock. We're pretty ahead of our opponent. Which is rare. It's a nice rarity. If they push, drop back and then maybe put the knight on c5. There's been a lot of wiggling of this knight. You know, we played a3 to create the gap from c3 to a2, sorry. There's been a lot of manoeuvring, and I think it's not going to stop here. You know, because if I could put my knight on c5, that'd be a beautiful fork. That'd be a very nice fork. Bit of an annoying pin. I just played queen c3 though, and yeah, still threatening this somewhat. You know, somewhat, kind of, sort of, not really. Also, just maybe threatening to take here at some stage if this knight moves. It's a fun position to have, especially when you're up on the clock, because I can actually think a little bit. My opponent is kind of screwed, it feels like. Okay, yeah, well the knight wanted to move anyway, so that's fine, because I kind of want to put it on c5. So that's fine, the knight wanted to move anyway. I don't hate that. Knight c5. Takes. I could probably get a rook in front here. Maybe pin you at some stage. But we'll see. There's really no rush. Like, our opponent is so low on time now. They've absolutely self-sabotaged. Check. Takes. Yeah, I kind of like that. I also kind of like just bringing my other rook over first. Because like if your knight goes here, that doesn't stress me out in the slightest. I just give this check. Yeah, rook c1, sorry. This looks great. You come over, I give this check, takes. Free take with the pawn. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter anyway. Our opponent is just out of time. We give the check now. Bishop takes. Could take with the queen, it's quite forcing. But they're just out of time anyway. That's a beautiful first game. We actually pick up a win, that's rare. That is rare. We're going to see e4. We do see a bit of e4, okay. A little bit of d5 then. A little bit of d5. We're just going to play some attacking chess today, I think. I think we're just going to go on the offense. Okay, they take, let's play a modern. I've been enjoying the modern a lot recently. I've been playing a lot of Scandinavian Gambit, just losing every game I play in it, but that's okay. This is new. Just get my bishop out. I know c5 is quite common in the modern, but that is about all I know. Feels like we're going to have to kind of play this move c6. I've just completely hung a bishop. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. We're going to skip that. We're going to skip over that. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. We're starting a new game and pretending that that didn't happen. Okay, beautiful. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Is c5 the move here? I think probably. I think probably c5 is the move here. Because if you took, I'd just take your queen. Now I get my knight out. This is just beautiful. I just kind of want to stop you from castling. That is all I care about. e5 looks funny, but now I wouldn't be stopping you from castling, so these moves feel nonsensical. This is a fun pin, however. This is a very fun pin. I imagine bishop e2 is probably the play. It is the play. Now just e6, surely. Open this up. All looks pretty good. All looks pretty good. I could probably even just take this. Probably not right away, actually. Probably here first. And then hope you go like this sort of thing. Okay, Okay, we'll back up to d7. I'm assuming you're going to take the pawn on c5, especially now you have this bishop. Yeah. Okay. Bishop e7, and then castle. Nothing weird. We don't need to do anything weird. Might play some bullet after this as well. We kind of need to take here, really, don't we? Hit the rook. It's knight take, and then I castle. Also, this was hanging, but I needed to take the bishop, otherwise I'd have hung my own bishop. Thinking rook c8. Rook c8, just to put some pressure on this pawn if we can. Yeah, like rook c8 and then knight e5 is potentially an option. And I like having my rook on a light square because they don't have a light square bishop now. Yeah, I kind of like this. I kind of like this as the play. This all looks pretty good. Because I'll just take, and then I won't be down a pawn, hopefully. I mean, obviously I still could be, but I think we should be good. I think we should be good. Okay, yeah, let's just take, and then take. I'm assuming they take, that is. You beauty. You absolute beauty. That's a very attacking move. That's very attacking. Why do you want this here? Is my question. Oh, I've got such an itchy nose. Yeah, why do you want that there? I just don't understand that. Should I just double stack? At least then if you kick me away I can just play rook c6. I mean, I could have played rook c6 anyway. Yeah, I might create a little bit of a leeway just in case they try any sort of weird shenanigans here. I think that's my play. You also never have b4, which is nice because I just take, especially now we're double stacked. Knight being hit, kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. I can go here, hit this pawn. I guess this also gives me a bit of wriggle room in terms of coming back, going forwards. So knight g6 looks pretty natural. Okay, we are being severely threatened here, which I'm not the biggest fan of in the world, but that's okay. Probably. Do I just drop back? I'm thinking so, yeah, probably. Because we kind of don't want to go down a pawn, you know? This is feeling like a pretty equal endgame. So yeah, we kind of don't want to go down a pawn. Okay, I can take, but the reason I wouldn't feel overly optimistic about that is because when they take back, we're in the exact same situation we were just in. So yeah, why would we do that? This knight is an issue. Kind of looking at this and then here, but like if I play knight h4, what is it my opponent is trying to do? I don't know. I'm going to play knight h4 with the idea of putting my knight on f5. Just to sort of ask a question of this rook, and then it won't be able to stay on the 6th rank, which is nice. Yeah, let's go here. So like we cover all these squares now, so you do have to go back, but I don't think that's really an issue for you. And I should probably try and stop g4 if possible with like h5. Interesting check, yeah, like it. And then yeah, we're going to run the king up, I think. It's nice that we also have that move. Interesting. Here, just another check. If here and here, I take the pawn, right? Yep. Just feels like a weird move from them, really. They're trying to go here. Maybe I play a6. Just sort of wait for them to make a move. Because at least now you don't have rook a8 hitting my pawn. I don't know. Just a waiting move, really. Because I really didn't know what I was doing. Also, I need to go on YouTube. Just quickly. And actually monetize my stream. I need to monetize my stream. Just ignore all this for now. Just ignore your screens, basically. Save. Boom. This should be monetized, hopefully. Okay, yeah, we have 97, and that is about it. That is about it. They're starting a bit of a pawn expansion, which is, you know, marginally terrifying. Okay, we have this check, but then this pawn becomes very weak, so it's like, why would we do that? We can go here, which looks kind of encouraging. You know, taking another square away from the rook. But do we really get anything out of this move? I don't know. Probably not. Because do you not just now play rook d6? And I'm very low on time. We're probably getting into some time scramble here. I need to up my pace. Yeah, let's up the pace a bit if we can. And just pray that they make a blunder somehow, like push here and I can give a weird awkward check and you go here and I go here or something. But then you just take here, so that doesn't even, I don't know really what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here comes the knight as well. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan, man. I'd quite like to push. I'd also quite like my rook here, but then do you just push? No, because then I take... I gotta make a move, is the moral of this story. Here, 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 here. I think I have to play like g6, which looks horrific structurally. g6 looks horrific, and I'm so low on time, man. It's like I tell myself I'm low on time and I just ignore myself. Like, why am I ignoring myself? I'm low on time. I got to deal with that. You come forwards. I go here. You just take. Oh, I hate this position so much, man. I absolutely hate this position. Oh, it's just awful, isn't it? Check. Take the pawn. I take your pawn with check, at least. Oh, wait. Here. Here. Check. No, I don't like it. Oh, but you're going to take that anyway. Right? So we may as well sort of force you into it, at least, with a check. Oh, I am just very low on time. Okay, we'll give a check. We shall give a check. I'm sort of ready just to play knight g6. So we can get away with knight g6 no matter what. What? Go up. Oh, don't get mated, man. Do not get mated. Do not get mated. I'd be so mad. Luckily, you don't have that square. Why did I bring my rook up? The knight defends this anyway. Which is annoying, obviously. Okay, my opponent's having a long think, which helps. Maybe I can pull off some... That was so stupid. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Oh my god, why am I doing this? Oh my god, we're so low on time, man. I'm for sure getting flagged. I mean, I'm just gonna lose, aren't I? Like, it's not even a case of being flagged. I'm just worse here. This knight has to move, so at least we have this check. I guess you don't really have to move. Where do you go now, though? Here? What? Why would you allow that? Oh my god. Can we actually win this? There's no way. Surely we can't actually win this. There's no way, right? Check. Check. Uh-oh. So this is where the fun begins. Wow, I can't believe we just drew that. I actually cannot believe we just drew that. That had like my heart pacing so quickly. That was unbelievable. Okay, okay, I need to get my head back in the game. I've lost my marbles doing that. I have lost my marbles. Am I meant to take here? I have no idea. I literally just have no idea. I think I'm meant to take probably and play c5. I have literally no clue though. Like, is the queen coming out? Are you going to try some shenanigans? You are. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm very glad we're doing this. Let's go here, just to block this bishop's path. This is quite terrifying. But I can just develop. This pawn is, you know, reinforced. This is not a problem. We can just take. And I'm like, oh wait, no. What am I talking about, man? What am I talking? I'm just talking absolute waffle. Nothing I say makes sense. You know? I mean, we kind of have to take now, but nothing I say makes any sense. Bishop out. Rook c8. I have no idea what I'm doing. In case you couldn't tell. Why would I play rook c8? Like, I want to play knight here, but it just hangs a pawn. But it's like, is that a necessary evil? Potentially. Maybe. I have no idea. How are you meant to grip people? They just don't even want to... What do I... Okay, what am I looking at here? The knight e5 looks fine. This looks fine. But I think I need to block the queen so I can actually get castled. Feels like I need to, you know, get safety. Safety feels somewhat important. Surely. And I need to, like, stop, like, chronically leaning forwards. Okay, we'll get castled. Pressure over here, I should probably, you know, remember that. Because I will forget. Let's go here because I don't want this pawn to hang. And then I think we can sort of get a bit more active, right? Get a bit more active. Let's go like knight here. This is weak though, so I can't really do that. But if I go rook over, you just have this. But then I go danger levels. Danger levels looks fun. Danger levels looks like a fun idea, right? I'm partial to a bit of danger levels. Like, I know bishop here is coming, but I will attack your queen. Or I will attack your queen. No, I kind of like this better. Because then you sort of have to take, and I have beautiful open e-file. Queen goes back! I didn't expect that. I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect that. Bishop c5. Feels like the position's opening up a bit now, which is good. That's good. That bodes well for me, I feel like, because... Man, has this sucked so far. This has sucked so far. Okay. So this is annoying. I don't really want to play g6, but I am going to. I think I kind of have to play g6. It's a necessary evil, I feel like. Maybe. Potentially a necessary evil. What is this knight doing? Someone please explain to me what this knight is doing. Oh, this is a horrible, horrible game of chess. I hate it. Let's go for this. Why not? Why the hell not? Oh, bishop can take. Well, you can't. You'd obviously lose an exchange, but my position is getting ripped apart, and I'm not a fan. I would much prefer it if my opponent wouldn't rip my position apart. Though hopefully they just won't notice mate in one. That'd be good. Let's not notice mate in one, please. Come on. Come on now. Give it to me. Okay, not ideal. We have a check though. It doesn't really do much for us. And my opponent seems to think that this is a dark square bishop. It isn't, which is, you know, that's nice. Do I just put a rook on the open file? Trying to stick to like some sort of chess fundamentals. Whatever the hell that means. Here comes this pawn. Wonderful. I'm really glad that this pawn is coming towards me. I'm really, really glad. This is horrific and I'm scared. Let's go here. Because that feels like a good move for some reason. Oh man. What is going on right now? Where do I want to move? Like, I have a check. It does nothing for me. Maybe I sack a rook and take this at some point? I don't know. Maybe I double stack? Oh, honestly, I am stumped. I'm going to play here and then, like, here or something. That would be stupid, but, like, you guys get the general idea, right? Like, I want to make things weird. I want to make things weird. Like, I want to sack an exchange because their king is vulnerable. That's my sort of logic that makes zero sense. But now I actually kind of want to give this check. I think this feels important and hope that you go over here. I think this works. Because then if you're going to take, I can take here and then potentially sack a bishop. I'm going to just drop back. Just going to drop back. Also, guys, if you're in the chat, get typing away. Let's get some likes and subscriptions, however the hell this thing works. See, I could take, but then I would be hanging a queen. So it's like, why would I do that, you know? Come on now. What do you guys take me for? What do you guys take me for? Let's take... That would be an interesting idea. I mean, it doesn't work, but it would be an interesting idea. Oh dear, that's not ideal. I'm kind of feeling the need to do this. You know, deep within my bones. I'm feeling the need to do this. And it's annoying me. I think I'm going to sack an exchange. But is that really, really stupid? I feel like this bishop is worth a rook. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. What is the worst that could possibly happen? Not a whole lot, right? Not a whole lot. I don't think anyway. Who knows? This could be just completely losing now. I'm just sort of waiting for this rook to move so I can just take, and then take with check. And then bring my rook as well. Like that's ideal situation number one. They really want this, don't they? They really want that. Okay. I'm going to take. Right. I'm going to take. And then drop back here. Because now I block this and this. So there's no back rank mate. Which is nice. And then I could also maybe play f6. Oh, that's annoying. Let's go here. Hit the rook or something. Don't know. And then queen here. I cover e8 and my bishop. Man, this is tough. Chess is so hard. Chess is just so hard. Can't take, obviously. Annoyingly. Here. It's a shame I don't have any checks at any point. Like a real shame. I feel like they're going to play here. Which just looks like an unbelievable move. But I don't think it is. In fact, I think that'd be really bad. I hope, anyway. We're pretty low on time now as well. Oh my god, they're just getting double stacked. Do I have to... Am I just done? Is this just over? No, I have this, right? Oh no, this is done. This is done. Hello, Massey Price. Unfortunately, you've joined and I'm dead, or at least I'm losing everything. I'm losing completely everything. I think here. Maybe it's not over. Maybe it's not over. Oh, it's pretty over now, surely. How are they finding all these moves, man? It's absolutely terrifying. Let's go here. Like, did you just go here? And I'd have to go over, right? Like, I wouldn't be able to take. Oh, yeah, see, this is just real bad, man. This is real bad. Do I have this, though? Just sack the exchange and just try flag this human? Like, just give me this check, you know? Just give me this check, please. Oh, that doesn't really benefit us. The rook has to take. Oh, this is rough. This is dark times for me. You know, this is just real... This is proper dark times. But they are just as low on time as I am. Let's take. Give this check. Man, I'm just trying to flag this human. I'm getting mated. Honestly, what the hell is wrong with me? I definitely have... It's brutal. It's a brutal game. Okay. I am actually quite familiar with this. This is the Elephant Gambit, for those of you that don't know. And they're basically saying if I take this pawn, they're going to push and kick my knight to Narnia. Okay, so I actually like to take here. I don't know if it's a Stockfish approved move, but you know it's a Max Chess approved move. So you know what's the actual difference? You know, what is the actual difference between myself and Stockfish? It's a very widely debated topic. Why is the queen out? What is the queen doing out here? Like, what are we doing here? I'm very scared. It's a shame I don't have queen here. What is the queen doing here? Do I not just go here? Gain a tempo on the queen and then just, I don't know. Oh, poop. What the hell? What the hell am I doing? I could go here and just trade everything off and then I get castled. I'm ahead in development at least, you know. The queen's pinned. They're very forced into taking. Man, this was not how I anticipated this stream going, I'm not going to lie. C4 looks very enticing, but so does just castling, rook e1. This check, hopefully being a double check, would be nice. Let's just go rook e1. I'm preparing a check in which is never going to happen. Let's Fianchetto this dark square bishop. That can be objective number one. Get this Fianchettoed. Let's get active, people. We'll recapture that. This pawn is somewhat weak, but this knight does a good job defending. But if I could take the knight, then take, unfortunately not, because they play c6. Knight up, you push. Knight here, you just push. Yeah, I may have to play d3 and get my knight out this way. But then it, you know, I guess then I could play c4. I don't really know what's going on. We got 3 people live in the flesh watching. Hello, people. Hello, hello. I'm hoping to play some of you this stream. So if you're up for a game, please do let me know. I'd for sure love to play some of you guys. That'd be great. Rook over? Oh, they're gonna go here. I mean, you can't go there right now. That would, you know, be quite crushing. You'd have to block with a piece, but hey ho. Yeah, if you guys are interested in playing a game, please drop your chess.com usernames in the chat and I will search for you. I will find you, okay? Not to get all weird, but I will find you. Okay, bishop goes back. That's normal looking. That is normal looking. I think c4 kind of has to happen eventually, you know? I think c4 kind of has to happen eventually, but I don't know if that eventually is right now. I think we need to play here first. And then go here, because then at least if you push now, I can just take. Right, so you're kind of forced into taking. Which is maybe not what you want, you know? Your knight on a6 is literally in hell. That's like the worst place on planet Earth. You do not want to be there right now. Or at least I don't think you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you have a push or take. Probably take, right? But then take, I have this weird isolated pawn. I can play. Oh, we shall for sure get a game in, my man. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. After this game, I will. I'll pop you a cheeky little invite. Let's make it happen. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, they push here, which is an interesting idea. I really thought they'd recapture, but I guess they're not really up for that right now. Here, because then we hit this bishop, and that looks pretty cool, right? Cheeky, a little bit of danger levels potentially. You never know. You just never know. Because now if you take, I take your bishop. I'm assuming the bishop just drops back here. Oh no, because then I take, so you can't even stay on this diagonal. You can't even stay on the optimal diagonal. Do I take? I don't know, people. I don't know. I'm kind of struggling here. I also really like the idea of just pushing the bishop back, like to Narnia. But I guess you'd have this and we could just trade like that. I'm just going to take. Why am I overcomplicating chess? The knight's going to recapture. And then bishop here. Looks fine. Definitely looks like an option. You go here, though, so potentially not. Potentially not. I could just kick you, though. You know? Could just kick you, but I've just kind of blocked the scope of my bishop. I'm just trying to play a bit quicker, you know? I'm just trying to play a bit quicker. Matty, I seriously hope your elo is not that above 1500. If it is, I could be in for a long day. You know? Let's go here. This looks pretty normal. I mean, 2 central pawns like this after this exchange would be very ideal. I'd be a very happy man. Okay, my rook is being hit, which isn't ideal. But I guess I can just stick to light squares. If your knight jumps in, forking my rooks, well, luckily I have a bit of a silent assassin bishop on a1. So we should be fine, you know? It is not something that really scares me. I do not fear this. Here looks fun. This looks very fun. Right? Did they blunder knight c6, or have I gone insane? Have I potentially gone insane? Am I missing something potentially? Such as losing this exchange. Hello, knight. What are we doing here? So I can take this for free, or I can take this. I guess this isn't free anymore, is it? Because this knight obviously defends that now. Like, so clearly defends it. I'm very much lower, though I have beaten my friends who are definitely higher than, even when they try to use memes and cheat against me. Yeah, man, people that, I got a couple of friends that like to cheat playing chess, which I just think is so weird, man. Like, why are you playing if you're just gonna cheat, you know? I think that's a bit strange. See, I am kind of boxed in here. I want to go here very badly. I also kind of want to go here and just get my bishop back and start trading pieces off. Yeah, maybe I should have moved this rook. Maybe I moved the wrong rook. Or I didn't mean to do... I just completely misclicked. Oh my god, I just completely misclicked. Let me type that in the chat. Hopefully this gentleman can understand my frustration there. I just completely misclicked. I meant to put my rook on d2, which probably wasn't much better, but I just completely misclicked. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to search for our friend Matty Price. Matty Price War. Hello, sir. Let's challenge. Send challenge. I await your exception. Exception, is that the right word? Of the invitation. Assuming this is you. Who knows? I think I have invited you. This is where I find out you're a secret super GM. You've been practicing the dark arts, and you are secretly a super grandmaster. It does not appear that you are accepting my invite. Let me try again. Let me try again. I shall retype. I shall re-invite you. I have re-invited you, sir. I'm kind of hoping you accept this, I'm not gonna lie. I much prefer to play people that I can interact with as opposed to just random people online. You know? It's much more fun. Ah, beautiful. Here we go. Okay. Let's start with a little bit of e4. Oh, a modern defense. Okay, well, like all the pros say, if you can take the center, you know. A little bit of knight f3. Just gonna keep infitting with our developing. Maybe play c4 at some stage. Potentially. Who knows? Okay, this knight has come out. Interesting. Very interesting. Knight h6. You know what they say, knight on the rim is dim. But maybe this is some advanced theory that I have not yet discovered. The knight does feel quite restricted in its, you know, current whereabouts. Okay, we shall capture the knight. We shall capture the knight. Okie dokie. Maybe a little bit of a knight to g5, potentially. Who knows? Bosh, right? I think we're good to pick up the win. Boom. Good game, sir. Good game, Matty. I enjoyed that a lot. It's much more fun to play people that I can interact with. It's much more fun. So it's a good game, Matthew. I appreciate you playing me. We now play a Scandinavian. Okay, our opponent immediately gives a check. I think I have to block with bishop d7 and then take back like this, right? Well, I mean, the opponent is just playing far too quickly for me. You know, like I really struggle to keep up when they play this quick. Are they going to take and maybe play b4? That's quite terrifying. Okay, I'll play knight f6. Why not? And then e6. I mean, this looks pretty natural. Maybe like bishop e7 and get castled. I could take, but then the reason you can't actually take is because when they recapture, they hit my knight, and if I were to move my knight, I'd lose a queen. So I kind of just have to sit this one out and move my bishop, I think. Break the pin. Because now I could take, you know, and when you take back, it's no longer my queen being pinned. My opponent is playing so quick, man. Ooh, see, I almost rushed straight into this, which would not have been good. So I could drop back, but you just go here anyway, so I'm going to play a5 to sort of anticipate this move b4, which I assume is coming. Okay, yeah, they're really heavily preparing b4. I don't know why, but I love losing because you can see how you lost. That is a very healthy mindset to carry with you, not only in chess but in life in general. Being able to just accept losses and learn from them is a very important thing. So shout out you, sir. You can't take with this pawn because your rook hangs. You can take with that pawn, but I think I can actually just sack my rook and take your rook, which is a nice little tactic I'm quite proud of finding there. I mean, we're only up a pawn, but it's still a nice tactic to find, right? That's still a pretty nice tactic to find. And if they don't take, well, then you just have double stacked pawns, and I'm just going to drop... What? Oh my god, I almost just took that immediately. that was almost very funny. Let's drop back. We're up a pawn. We are up a pawn. Here comes the rook. Makes sense to break the pin. Maybe just rook e8, start pushing pawns. See, I'm always down on the clock, man. I need to play quicker chess. It's just tricky, you know? It's just tricky stuff. Chess is hard. Chess is very hard. Kind of want to play h5. That's my gut inclination, but this also looks good. And if you go here, I just back up. Could probably even take, just like sack the exchange, but probably an unnecessary thing to do. Let's go like this. Because you actually can't defend this pawn, can you? I mean, you can bring your queen forwards, but why would you do that? Why would you do that? Because now I go here, right? And this would be a pretty disgusting pin. Like, even if you go here, I will still take this. I mean, I will still take this. Right? Yeah, I will still take this. Okay, my opponent just resigned. Beautiful. I mean, we will take that all day long. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I feel like the 5-minute time control does kind of somewhat suit me. Play a cheeky little delayed Alapin. The Alapin has never let anybody down before. Not now, not ever. Now it kind of looks like a Rossolimo with the bishop on b5, but okay, they do finally take. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate you taking. Am I supposed to drop back to like c2? Could be the play, potentially. This feels like a Roy Lopez now. Yeah, this really feels like a central variation of the Roy Lopez, except instead of this being a dark square bishop, is a queen, which is quite funny. That is quite funny. Let's castle. Let's get to safety. Let us get to safety. Bishop here looks, you know, so enticing, but you just hang a bishop, so it's not that enticing. So we're gonna actually Theanketo, because whoa, that feels like a bit of a stupid move. No, take and then rook e1. What? What am I looking at right now? You can't castle. Oh, you can because of this. This defends. Of course it does. But can I push? Surely I can just push, right? You can't take that. Surely I just push. Jump. What? You can take that? Where's this knight going? What? Why would you do that to yourself? I'm so confused, man. I'm so confused. Okay. But I go here, right? I mean, I could even offer a queen trade. Or maybe I go back and defend my bishop. That feels necessary. You're going to open up my g-file for me? Okay, you do open up my g-file for me. Thank you, sir. That is very kind. You still cannot castle, though, because your bishop would be hanging. You take my bishop. Wonderful. That's kind of annoying. Oh my god. What have I just done, man? That was so stupid. That was so bad. That was so bad. I can't play chess on stream ever again, I've decided. That's what I've decided. It's not an option, I'm afraid. It is simply not an option. That was so bad. What the hell just happened to me? Why am I like this? Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're not fine, but we're fine. We're not fine at all. Yeah, this is resignation territory. Let's play a longer game. Let's play a 10-minute. Let's play a 10-minuter. This is where we thrive. 10 minutes is where we thrive. We do much better. I need time to think clearly. Okay, Queen's Gambit. Slav or Marshall? I heard Fabiano Caruana say that the Marshall is not accepted at the absolute top level, and that's the level I am attempting to reach. You know, that is the pinnacle of chess. I don't think Bishop G4 is the move because, well, they've not played E3 yet. So is Bishop F5 the move? I'm assuming so. My Slav repertoire is not the best, I'm not gonna lie. I know like B6 is an option at some point. Here, the only logical move... Oh, maybe knight out. It's one of these two, for sure. I'm going to assume it's E6, Bishop E7. That's my logic. I know B6 is a move, though. B6 I know is a move, but do I play knight D7 first? That I don't know. See what I mean? Like, my Slav repertoire is like... There's so many holes in it. There's so many holes. Like, I know moves, but I don't know orders. I do not know orders. But yeah, I think I'm preparing B6. Logically speaking. I think that is the play. Potentially. Do. This bishop being hit is a bit of an inconvenience, but if you open my H file, I think I'd be somewhat happy. Do. Yeah, I'm assuming they take my bishop. Feels logical. Don't see what else you'd have. My opponent is clearly deep in thought. Okay, they do take. Wow, H-file is very much so open. We're open for business. B6 is the next play. But maybe we want a long castle, so maybe that's not an option. Wow, okay, they're really just taking everything. They're really just taking everything, huh? Let's take with the knight. Feels more active. Take with the knight feels more active. Where are they from, by the way? That's a cool flag. Q8. Very cool flag. Very cool flag. B6 is the only move now, right? I mean, maybe Queen C7 was a move, but I don't know. Feels a bit slow. B6 feels more aggressive. This I like. I like aggressive chess. I'm going to pre-move recapturing the pawn. Just because, like, you always want to take towards the centre. And you also want to keep your pawns connected. So that feels like it makes infinite amounts of sense to me. Queen C7 now, surely. Only move, right? Got to keep this defended. Queen c7. Keep c6 defended. No brainer. It's a no brainer. Now, what does white play? Probably just short castles, right? You probably just get short castled. I take. Looks good. Maybe you drop forwards, but that'd be insane, right? Because I play a5, right? Then you'd have to go back, but you could keep on this diagonal. In fairness. But no, this is looking tough actually. This is very tough. Because I'm gonna take. Oh no, I'm not gonna take this pawn now, am I? I'm gonna play rook c8 now. They do need to be careful though. Yeah, rook c8. I mean, just because I need to keep this pawn defended, it's a very crucial pawn in the setup, you know? Very crucial pawn. Can't really afford to let go of it. I don't think. Maybe I can. I also realise I'm, like, unequivocally looking like a bit of a condom right now. But, you know, what can you do? I guess the hood will have to come off. What have they just played? They've played b4. Which is annoying, because now they can take like this. But then I could take, you'd take, and then I'd take, right? But then you'd take. I go here. b5. b5 looks fine. If you go here, we can queen trade. And then maybe I'll play here at some stage. I don't really know. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed queen a5 as quickly as I just did. Maybe that's a bit of an oversight on my part. But at least now it blocks the queen from seeing c6. I mean, you know, if we're looking at positives, I mean, we're clawing at them, but, you know, at least we kind of block that. Somehow, some way. But I think I've allowed queen a5 far too easily there. What, queen a4? What? I didn't even consider that as an option. Didn't even consider that as an option. I just think now knight d7, because like if we make this trade, you then kind of have nothing, you know, which is good. Very, very good. Do I definitely want to take with the queen? If they take, maybe I take with the king, which I know looks insane, but then we keep the tension in the position, right? And you play like g3. I then double stack, and like we're not castling anyway. You know, like we're not castling the king. So yeah, it's nothing you can really do. Also, chat. Just know I put you on, okay? If you, I don't know where you guys are in the world right now, but whatever you're doing, if you're in bed, get up and go buy some of these. Oh my god, it's the greatest thing on planet Earth. Oh dear, this is bad. Whoa, wait. Whoa. What am I even looking at right now? There's no way this works. Why have they just taken that? There is literally no way. What? What? Why can't I recapture? I control literally every square around. You know what? I'm just curious more than anything to see why this works. Really? Because of this pin? Really? I go here though, right? I have f6, no? And if you take, I'm just up a piece. I mean, you're up so many pawns, but even if I just castled, right? No, because then the castling's bad. f6 is an option though, for sure. f6 works. I'm happy with f6 if you guys are. If you guys are happy with f6, I'm happy with f6. I realise I need to stop putting my hands under the desk as well. This looks pretty insane. I'm going to keep my hands up here so there can be no claims made. Hands are up. Yeah, I think f6 is good. I struggle to see where my opponent can threaten me. Okay. They take yet another pawn. I gotta stop hanging pawns, man. This is gonna drive me insane. I gotta stop hanging pawns. Well, I guess at least I can just take on h2. Right? I think I can just take on h2. With the rook, of course. and try and trade off like this. Seems like an option. Surely. Can't be too bad, right? This can't be bad, because you don't have any checks. So probably a king move is coming. But you do want to be careful, actually. Yeah, you do want to be careful, I think. That's of course if you take. You might just play like, oh, you do take. Well, you can't like just step forwards to stop this, because then I'd fork your king and knight. So it's like, you do have to be careful here. And you can't just take my bishop, can you? Because then I give this check, but then I guess you could take this. I guess if you take my bishop, I have to take. But then if you step forwards, what if you go here? I guess then I'd take the pawn. Chess is far too complicated, man. The chess is too complicated. It is as simple as that. Chess is too complicated. How long have we been live for? I have no clue. About an hour. Been live for almost an hour. Okay. Take the pawn. Because then we threaten this check as well, and that's, you know, that can't be a bad thing, surely. Yeah, if I can just keep taking pawns now, we'll be good. We'll be very good. I'm hoping. Just keep taking pawns now. Also, if you like go here, then I'd have this check. I mean, I don't know why you would ever go king d3, but it's there. You know? Okay, they do take. Now I take. And well, what do you have? Or I can give a check first. Let's give a check first. Little bit of an intermezzo. If you block with the queen, sorry, I just take the queen, then take the knight. And yeah, I feel like we're pretty happy here, no? We're pretty happy. Doesn't take a lot to make me happy in chess. I mean, just a win will do. Just a win will do. What have they got? Do they have anything? Where can they put the king? I have no idea. I have literally no idea. If you go back, I'd have this check, which is very fun. No, I wouldn't have that check. I'd just have to take the knight. Oh dear. Chess got me yawning. Chess got me yawning. Yeah, it's quite an annoying check. So even if you block, just takes. And it's like, what do? Just rook here and try to mount a push here. But you know, eventually I get into some nice positions, and it's very difficult for you to break through, I feel like, you know. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they do just step forwards. Let's go ahead and just take this knight. We're now plus 3 points of material, because we're just, well, up a knight, so that's always good, right? No complaints there. We have quite a few checks. I say quite a few. We have one check that's viable, being queen f5. So maybe I give this check now. Because we cut off quite a few squares. Could be an option. Yeah, let's give this check. Why not? Why not? Okay. Interesting. Knight back. Gotta be the play, right? Knight b8 has to be the play to save the day. Oh, you have this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just completely threw the game away. No, I didn't. Oh my god, I did. Oh no, I didn't. Here. Oh my god, we're okay. Oh my god, that was so scary. Luckily, knight b8 is fine because it covers d7. I was ready to just like throw my MacBook out the window then. I was so ready just to like lose it all. Luckily we're fine. Luckily we're fine. We've got nothing to worry about. Yeah, they don't have any checks either because the pawn. And if you just take, that would be quite careless because I could just take, and I already cut off so many squares. Like you wouldn't want that. Wow, I'm so glad I put this knight on b8. An accidental genius move, if I do say so myself. You know, not to brag or anything, but it felt pretty cool. Definitely felt pretty cool. You record on a MacBook? I do. I record on my MacBook, yes. It's quite an old MacBook as well. I need to upgrade, but, you know, those YouTube paychecks aren't quite coming through well enough for me to upgrade this MacBook. Yeah, it's like a MacBook M2 chip. Not that I even know what that means. But it does the job. It definitely does the job. I just got it for university. Didn't even get it for streaming. Here, blocks all this. I don't know if that really works though. If I take here, you then just take this knight. So I guess I take here, right? And everything is still defended. But I kind of like the idea of giving a check first and then taking here. Or I can just take... I can go check here actually, and that forces the queens off the board, which makes things much simpler for me. That makes things like so much simpler for me. Especially because I was kind of struggling with this position a little bit, to be honest. Is it the... It's a laptop, yeah, laptop version. Not the computer version. Laptop. Okay, they come over. King up. Just to sort of prepare this. Looks fine to me. Let's go back. They're just so low on time. I mean, I can play a6 and win the game. I just play a6 and win. Take. Go here. And yeah, but like I just have like an overwhelming pawn majority now. Right? I hope. I really hope. Like even if I were to take, I'm just going to win. So it's like I can just take this and just make my life so much easier. I can just make my life so much more simpler. So yeah, strange move, but it works, so it's fine. Why would you not take? That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's go here. Let's go here. Because we obviously want to keep our rook. Oh man, why am I making this so difficult? It doesn't need to be this hard. Luckily I have this, and it's like you can never promote now. And I just have the pawn majority I've been talking about for 15 minutes. Which is very nice. Opponent resigns. I mean, they had 6 seconds left anyway, so game was done. We had a brilliant move. Okay, well, we've got to have a look at our brilliant move, right? I mean, it's only right. We've got to have a look at our brilliant move. How can I not? I can't deny myself. Oh, apparently I didn't have a brilliant move. I mean, we can still game review it. How did I play? I played okay. Not the best, not the worst. Let's just fly through this really quickly. Knight takes a mistake. He wants me to take with the g-pawn. That's interesting. I wonder why. I guess you wanna keep the tension over here, maybe. I don't know. I struggled to explain chess moves at the best of times. B5, yeah. I shouldn't have allowed Queen A. Oh wow, Queen A6 is best move. Wow, this is a blunder. I mean, I didn't understand this. This I thought was strange, but then I also thought all of this was strange. Do I just take on G2? I take with check first, little intermezzo. Yeah. C6 is a weird move. I have Queen B2. Didn't even see Queen B2. Queen B2 is a really fun idea. Like if you take my knight, then I have mate, which is a very fun idea. But I'm also just threatening the rook, so you probably play like rook D1, I want to say. I don't really know, maybe. And then I just go king D6. I just leave the knight hanging because it's still just mate. That's insane, isn't it? Chess is a beautiful game. Chess is beautiful. Knight B8's a mistake, so queen C5 check. They play queen B7 check. King D8, and I'm fine. Yeah, king B3, I give a check. I force the queens off the board. It gives it as a mistake, but it just made this so much easier for me. Yeah, king D6. I can just take. Like I said, just simplifies the game so much. Yeah, this is just a win. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, let's play another. Why not? Let's play one more. I'll play one more, unless the stream somehow gets like 1 billion views. Then I'll, stay on a bit longer. I'm not a psychopath. This McConnell defense it's a bit I don't really know what to say about it. I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea because I mean, just look at my position. This just looks wonderful. This just looks wonderful. But then again, this could all go very wrong very quickly. So what the hell do I know? What's the opponent got for us here? What you got for me, sir? A little bit of d5, maybe? Doesn't work. I don't think. No, because I'd just play e5. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So I can take, but I think I want to play e5. Gain a tempo on the queen. I already control so many squares. It's like, you're going to struggle to really go anywhere. But that's fine. Here, hit the queen again. You're really running out of squares, aren't you? Maybe I go here first, and then prepare this, potentially. I don't know. We'll see. I'm very happy with my position, though. And I really like this move. Oh, especially now, actually. Oh, wow. I think I'm going to play... I don't have this, unfortunately, because then the knight jumping. Let's play a3 to prepare queen d3 to prepare knight g5. Oh, well, knight g5 doesn't work anymore. That's okay. That's it. I didn't really expect it to work, really. It's a bit annoying, though. Queen here looks good. Just put a lot of pressure here. Put a lot of pressure on the pawn. If they move their light square, bishop b7 is hanging. The thing with Stockfish is that it will always calculate like you're a 3000 elo and not your elo. Yeah, it's a lot of like super grandmasters are always saying that like calculating with Stockfish isn't always necessarily the best thing. I don't think I can take this because of rook here, and this is pinned because my queen's undefended. Oh, sugar. That I hadn't even considered. I could take with the queen, though. Yeah, I could take with the queen. Yeah, a lot of top super GMs, sorry, I cut myself off from thinking, say that, you know, at a certain level, you shouldn't even really worry yourself with Stockfish. Analysing, I mainly do it just for openings, because openings are very objective. It's like the same sort of thing. And you can sort of memorise a decent amount. But in terms of middle game, I don't beat myself up too much. As long as I don't play something completely ridiculous, then I tend to just ignore Stockfish anyway. I have a bit of a meme on my channel whereby I literally just beef the hell out of Stockfish. Every game review I'm like, Stockfish hates me, I hate Stockfish. That's okay. That's okay. Also, guys, if you are in the chat and you've not already, please do subscribe. I'd be very grateful. En passant is mandatory, so you know. I didn't even bother calculating. Yeah, I mean, based off that, it feels like a bad move, but I don't have a choice. En passant is a way of life. Let's reinforce this pawn as best we can. En passant is a way of life. If you can play en passant, you play en passant. Okay, you don't calculate, you just play it. It's the rules. I don't make them. It's just the rules. Rook c1, and then like knight over, because then we hit quite a few things. I mean, obviously they're going to move this knight now, but maybe even to like a5. Is knight a5 a good move? Preparing like knight b3? That's uncomfortable. I kind of missed all that. Okay, they go back. Interesting. I still think knight here works, just because I still hit quite a bit, and you can't get your bishop back now to defend everything. This I didn't see, but I'm still just going to take. You can take this, but then I take this, so we're fine. Right, go here. Oh, that's not ideal, actually. I guess I'd take with check and then take. But it is a bit uncomfortable, I'm not going to lie. That is a bit uncomfortable. Brrr, what do we play? What do we play? Maybe knight d2? Potentially. Oh, I don't know. I should probably bring a rook over, right? It's been a while. It's been a while since I actually developed a piece into the game. This is what happens when I get tired. Just all rationale goes out the window. This would have been very fun. I mean, it still is quite fun. A bishop here just looks uncomfortable for black, no? I mean, I think so. I think so. Roll call, chat. I need everyone to like. I need everyone to subscribe. That's what I need. I need a billion trillion subs. That would greatly help me out financially. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I can just take your bishop. I think I am just going to take your bishop, and then when you take, I think I'm just going to go here, right? I think I'm up a very healthy amount of material. Which pawn do we take? I don't know. In all honesty. If I take, you go here, I just take again. I think we're good just to take on c4 and try and line our rooks up on the 6th rank. But I don't know. Maybe we're not. Maybe not. I think this is a perfectly fine position for me. Like, I'm very happy with this position. I think. It looks very nice. Now I just take, right? And you probably go here. Then I go here. And then you're in a world of trouble, right? I'm going to take. Luckily you don't have this. I guess you have this. No, you don't. I take. What am I talking about? You're going to go here and I'm going to go here. And then you're going to realise, oh, my knight is trapped. I need to move a rook over, but it's too late. I guess you can move a rook over now. Yeah, rook c8, probably the only move. Yeah, rook c8, they find it. Wow. Wow, they find rook c8. Whatever happened to 1500s being morons? Do I just start pushing? Because if I push, you take, I'd take your rook with check. That'd be nice. Let's push. Luckily, there shouldn't be any back rank mate at any point. That's a bad move because you block your rook from defending. You know? So that doesn't work. So that's just a bad move. Now I can just take. And if you take... Yeah, I just take, right? I just take. That's unfortunate that my opponent blundered this. I imagine resignation will come soon, unless I'm missing something. Like this, but then I just take with check and then it's mate. So I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, now this isn't mate, but it's pretty close, right? It's got to be close. I mean, we can just trade some stuff off at least. We can just trade stuff off. Yeah, and now I just have a knight. So it's like, what? How do you stop this? Let's get active. Let's get this active. You know, like go like this, and yeah, we just win. Yeah, they just resign. That makes sense. I didn't play the end game very well there at all. I don't know what this whole G4 stuff was about at the end there. That was weird. Yeah, we were winning the whole game. There wasn't any point where our opponent was winning. Yeah, that's what I mean. This like McDonald defense, McConnell, I should say, with Queen F6. Like, it's given us a mistake, but it's a widely accepted opening, not at the top level. But I play C3 just to prepare D4. Makes sense. And then we just have like a monster center. E5 they don't like. Like, I knew I could take, and you can't take because obviously I then take, but I didn't realize it was bad. That's interesting. Queen b3. Yeah, see, I really wanted to take here, but wait, this doesn't work? What? Oh, I can take this with check. I miss this. I miss intermezzos, literally, like, it's the bane of my existence. So I took the queen, captured. F5 is a mistake, but not because of en passant. See, this is why I should have calculated, but I literally said, I'm not calculating anything. En passant is mandatory. But in case you haven't seen it, it's actually D5, just forking these pieces. And you'd have to go like this or something, and then probably like this. But yeah, it's not a very good position for black. But like I say, en passant is mandatory. Rook a to c1, knight jumps back, knight e4, I just took, bishop c4, rook e1, rook f7, bishop h6, best move, that feels good. I just take, I take again, and then d5, I just start pushing, knight e7, I just take on c7. Yeah, that was a bad move, give a check, and then we just trade everything off. Wow, g4 is actually fine, that's quite funny. Just start running towards the center. They don't play on because they have nothing. You go c5, And then knight d2, I just cut off everything. And I'm preparing this to just take. Beautiful. Guys, I'm going to call the stream, okay? We're going to end it there. I'm very tired. Thank you to all of you that tuned in. I am very grateful. Please smash a like. Subscribe if you're new. Greatly appreciate it. And guys, I will see you in the next one. We upload daily, so definitely interact with